This is the most no-skill lava deck of all time. It is one of the easiest decks to play in the meta, and I highly recommend trying it out if you want some easy wins. Now, if you're not a great lava player, you're only going to be able to win pretty good matchups. But the good news is there's a lot of pretty good matchups, so it's going to be fine. If you want to really dive deep and learn this deck, it's a really good deck, and you can beat hard counters with it. But just at a first glance, if I just want to pick up lavaloon and play easily on, you could just play the game on easy mode with this deck, so try it out for sure. I'm more of a classic lavaloon guy myself because I have self-respect and dignity and integrity. But if you don't care about those things, then you could just go ahead and play this deck right here. So we're gonna arrows just to take out this gang, predict a princess, and unfortunately he played the knight. Okay, well I was hoping to hit a cool TikTok clip there, but it didn't happen, so unfortunate. The thing with this deck is you're gonna be able to get away with lava first play, because if you're playing classic lava and you're transitioning over to this deck, you're gonna have to shut your brain off, because it's not very hard to play this deck. You actually have to play with negative brain cells to do this. So you're gonna be very offensive. You're rarely gonna over defend. I mean, I can't say you just don't defend, but a lot of the times you have to make sure you're not over defending, because you need to play a lava and you need to commit to a lava. That's the biggest thing that gets lava players, especially in mid-ladder. And I have a mid-ladder video coming out soon. Maybe not with this deck, but I do have one soon. The thing is, people go with the lava hound, and then they see some sort of thing in the other lane. They spend barbarians and then skeleton dragons, and then next thing you know, there's one inferno dragon that takes out their lava, or even just bats, and they get all pissed at why their opponent has infinite elixir. And you just got to commit to lava pushes. If you're gonna go lava, you have to commit to going lava, or you have to commit to that lava push. So once again, we're gonna try and predict something here. We actually pulled the ice spirit, which is kind of nice. Why does he have poison in his log bait deck? Well, Jesus Christ, dude, you can't do this to me right now, Aretha. Okay, barbarians, and we're gonna go with the Skelly drags as well here for this Dark Goblin. And as I was saying, what was I even saying? There's something about why the hell does he have poison? Oh yeah, we got that balloon hit because I had a beautiful ice spirit. I had a beautiful ice spirit prediction with the miner, and it got us an extra hit. So just stuff like that, using your miner to the best of your ability. And here we're just using it to pull this knight. Arrows on the gang. It's pretty simple. We're just waiting for the opportunity to just bulldoze our way through this guy with a big lavaloon push. And so here, bold of you to assume I can't just put the barbarians on this and stop it. Come on, bro, what you doing? And I know he's gonna put this barrels in the back, because why would it be in the front? There's barbarians. Yep, beautiful, no hits. And now we have a counter push. So this is typically, when you don't have that big spell, this is typically how you're going to win games, is by counter pushing, because you're just going to play defense with your troops and then slap a lava in front, and there you go. Alright, we've got Try Hard from 50 Kings, and we don't need to try hard to win with this deck. We're just going to slap the lava in the back first play. And actually, I'm going to go Inferno Dragon for this here. I'm feeling this, because I think you could potentially go with the lava, but I was feeling the Inferno Dragon there just to kind of scout out what miner deck he has. I guess it doesn't really help me, because Miner Wall Breakers is pretty much all the miner decks, but defense is overrated. Personally, I don't think that knight is important. If I had dignity, I would play a deck where you know what? I don't care. Dignity sucks. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna get free wins. Because how is he? He has no elixir. Let me just tell you this. He has no elixir. He has an Inferno Dragon Lava Pups push to deal with. I'm literally just gonna go balloon in the pocket, and we're just gonna go arrows up here. And you have no elixir. Good luck stopping this, because you're gonna lose your King Tower or your Princess Tower or both. And yep, that's about how easy this deck is. So pretty, when I said free matchups at the beginning, that's what I meant. This guy's name, Take Notes. And he's going to be the one taking notes after I'm done with him, because look, when I play the Rakan Lavaloon deck, I get in my steamrolling mood, and I'm not in the mood to mess around. Okay, so Miner comes in on this Dark Prince. Light defense, guys, light defense. We don't want to spend too much on defense. So by that I mean we don't want to use all our unnecessary troops, like an Inferno Dragon on a Dark Prince or Skelly Dragons on a Dark Prince when I don't know what he has. Not a very good play. So we're just going in with the lava in the back here, because why the hell not? Like, there's nothing, like, if I have a lava in the back, nothing's on the board, I'm gonna go lava in the back. And so he barb huts. Skelly Drags are the best answer for this barb hut, and he has an Executioner. Okay, so Xyz are typically a little rough to deal with, since we don't have a big spell, but Inferno Dragon's going to come down here. He still has to deal with these drags as well, so he decided to not do that. Okay, well, Miner's coming in on the Mother Witch, and we're going to have a pretty fun time. Just, why would you Fisherman there? What purpose does that serve you? He's still got this massive push to deal with, and he wasted his Executioner. But that's the thing with going lava first play, is if your opponent has the perfect hand, they can counter your lavaloon push. But if they don't have the perfect hand, you're just going to go ahead and take it down. And then we made him give up. This is literally 2 back-to-back people that we beat before double elixir. Like, that is how good this deck is. And so obviously as you get higher up in ladder, it's going to get a little harder. But, like, for most of you guys, this is about the level of competition you should be expecting. Okay, Achilles, A.K. Isles, Achilles, yes, I got it. Yup. Trial and error, baby, trial and error. Let's go lava in the back first play, because why the hell not, right? That's kind of the motto of this video. If you could take one thing out of this video, one sentence, one phrase, it's why the hell not. And that's in response to lava in the back first play, because if you can get away with it, then you should be doing it. And we're gonna do this position here. I actually learned this from Tony like 2 years ago. The Inferno Dragon's actually not gonna get targeted by this tower here, which is kind of funky, but hey, look at that. Look at that. Shout out to my boy Tony. That was a long time ago, man. That was a long time ago. Those arrows weren't great. I'm just gonna go Skeleton Dragons behind here. We're going to try and get some good damage. He has rockets, so we should be able to get some good damage here. Actually, I think it's okay. I mean, that's another thing with this stack, is it's like we're down to, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 damage in single. It doesn't matter. We just need one good push and we're going to get through. But that was a bit sloppy on my part. Hey man, he had a good response to lava first play, but it's not good enough, because he's going to do it again and we're just going to break through this time. So we know what we did wrong last time was I allowed my Inferno Dragon to get killed by his Tesla. Inshallah that won't happen this time. We're going to go Inferno actually a little ways back here, so the lava has time to finish on this. Ooh, we might zap here too, low-key, because I want to make sure this Inferno stays behind the lava. And then we can do Skelly Drags as well, because he can't rocket all of this. Because you either now have to deal with lava, like, yeah, he missed his rocket too, but think about it. Like, he either has to deal with 2, so he can rocket an Inferno Dragon, or... like, he can't rocket everything there. And this is just game over, because you can't stop this Inferno Dragon. Like, that's 3 games in a row where we 3-crowned him before the match ended. Like, that's just ridiculous. This deck is actually freaking ridiculous, dude. YT Culeb. Okay, we're not doing this again. That was a one-time thing. Lava in the back first play. That's not a one-time thing. That's a repeated thing. So take notes, guys. Take notes. Lava in the back first play. He queened in the back in the opposite lane, which is kind of annoying because, like, I'd rather him had done that. Just because, like, or maybe, I don't know. Because I can't respond to that queen. I don't have the type of elixir for that. So we're just going to follow up with drags here. He's going to go, okay, Expo in the back. That miner was early, actually. That miner was early. I don't like that at all. I should have minored late. And now I should, I feel like, oh, dude. I thought about zapping that last second, because if we zapped it, it would have retargeted onto the miner, the tower I'm talking about, and then we could have baited out one of his fireballs. So, because then we would have got pups on the tower. I don't know. I think we'll be fine. I think I misplayed by not playing a zap there, but I think we'll be fine because he doesn't have anything for these barbs since he just used fireball. So he can kind of just go barbs anyways. Like, he doesn't have fireball. He's gonna have to go queen on this. We're just gonna zap here, and we're going to try and get this Inferno locked on. Oh, I was predicting arrows on an E-Spirit, but he played the E-Spirit down low. And we just, yeah. That's what it, that's another thing that's really good about this deck. Like, there's a lot of fireball baiting. So if you're going to use fireball on something, I can just respond back with immediate fireball bait. And here we're going to go balloon on this Expo. The queen will retarget onto the Expo. That's a high IQ balloon play right there. Like, keep in mind, this deck is very low IQ, but I'm a very high IQ. So I can, you know, mix the two very well. But that was good. I like that. Because doing that allowed us to not lose our whole tower to that queen, because if that queen locked on, our tower was as good as dead. So what we're going to do is we're going to play light defense on this tower. I don't want to give him this tower for free. He's going to have to earn it with his spells. That's my goal, because as soon as he's forced to spell this tower, I'm going to bait out his spells. So here we're going to go barbarians. He's going to fireball them. Because, yep, the barbarians are broken. Fireball log. And then we're just going to balloon in the middle here. Because he doesn't have a counter for these drags. He can only stall them out. So we're going to go miner up here too, just to get a little bit more damage. Ooh, he's got the evolved skellies. They kind of just... Ooh, they disapparated my knight. We would have got a little... Or my miner, sorry. We would have got a little bit more damage. But here, as you can see, with only 15 seconds left... We're just going to lava in the back and chill, because he's going to fireball this tower. He has to fireball it. He has to fireball and log. And as soon as he fireballs, I'm going to split barbs in the back. And we're going to abuse these drags as well, because he doesn't have... So my goal is now by the time he gets around to his fireball, he's going to fireball these drags and the barbs. And I'm going to be back to drags and the barbs before he gets back to his next fireball. So that's very good for us. Arrows come down to kill this Tesla. As you can see, we also got a bunch of damage from the puppies. And as you can see as well... Okay, well, that didn't work, actually. Because he had the queen down the whole time. So that wasn't great on my part. Because we would have outcycled him, but he had the queen down. So as you can see here, though, we're just going to follow up with this balloon. He can Tesla if he wants. But as you can see, we just took his tower anyway. So that was a pretty good game versus Queen Bow. Okay, we've got Jesus, and I thought the last name was hard. What the hell does that say? Okay, I'm not... Somebody in the comments tell me what that says, and pronounce it as well. I like going with the drags like that, because we usually get a bunch of damage. But tell me, and sound it out as well, because it's like, you can just say his name, like spell it, but that doesn't tell me anything, you know? So I need you to sound it out. But here, as you can see, we're actually going to do a pretty good job at taking out these barbarians. We take minimal damage for having a pretty bad hand against those barbs. My thing here is, if I'm that low on elixir, and I know that barrel isn't going to take my tower, and I have a damage lead, I decide not to go with that arrows there, because as far as I know, he could have something else I need to arrows, like a horde or something. But even if it's not like arrows bait, like I don't really care if he doesn't have horde or minions or something I can arrows. It's more of, if I arrowed that, I would be at 0 elixir, and I didn't have any other card under 4 elixir that I could play to stop something he spams at the bridge. So his win condition so far seems to be the freaking evolved barbarians. I don't blame him. That's a pretty good win condition. And his goal is... Okay. Well, that works for him. However, he is down elixir now, because I basically got a free lava out of that exchange, because he went barbs, arrows, furnace, or whatever the order is there. It doesn't really matter. Because, yeah. See? Look. Oh my god. I'm literally the Oracle. Like, dude... That's crazy. You can tell with mid-ladder decks, bro. They love the minion horde. Mid-ladder players love the horde. I don't know why. But here we're gonna actually zap this, because my goal is to kill the mini P.E.K.K.A. Well, actually my goal is to kill the tower, but I didn't realize the lava pups were actually locked onto the tower there. So I was trying to kill the mini P.E.K.K.A. so we could get to the tower, but it still worked out there. I go, ooh, bad barbs from me. I think the idea for barbs was good, because I want to cycle to the evolved ones. But also, I didn't know he was going to play the barrel on the back, so that was alright. But, those were bad barbs. Okay, well, there was a bad placement. I don't know that the barbs were bad. How the hell are you doing that? That's a -3 trade to kill Skelly Drags. Like, I don't know what this guy's game plan is, but it's definitely interesting. I don't want to use arrows here, because obviously... we need arrows for his minion horde. And so we're going to space out the drags so they can't die to this, or they can't get frozen. And obviously I was forced to arrows that. We're actually going to balloon because I can zap a minion horde if he plays it. Instead, okay, I was kind of predicting a minion horde, and instead I got a furnace, but we should still get a small inferno lock here. Yeah, he's going to do about 700 damage. That's pretty good. Deep barrel. I like a lava in the pocket here, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to overcommit, because I feel like one barb's like mini P.E.K.K.A in the pocket when I overcommit it, and it's over for me. So what we're gonna do here, actually, I feel like we can predict the minion horde. So he played the minion horde pretty early, so oh, he has mirror. Wait, he has mirror. Yeah, so we got to be careful. We got to be careful. He has mirror. He has mirror. He has mirror. Yep, there's the mirror. Okay. So we're not gonna get anywhere with this balloon, I don't think. Maybe we get a hit, but only one hit. So yeah, now he's gonna go with these evolved barbs. We're just gonna barbs on top. He can freeze all he wants, but these drags are gonna help out as well. So yeah, bad freeze from the opponent, and I can just sack the ones on my king tower. And so here, let me tell you what we're gonna do. And I did this last video, and we're doing it again. He's going minion horde. We're arrowing it. Bada bing, bada boom. That was beautiful. That was freaking beautiful. That was even better than the last prediction, because I wasn't hovering it. I predicted it, and that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.